Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a goal kick. Di Lorenzo. Locatelli. Shaw makes the interception. And here's Dimarco. He is just caressing the ball. Trossard!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Lopez. And another try!
It's loose, and there's a race in for the pieces. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And they've got rid.
Looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. Politano.
First quarter of an hour gone.
So it is still 0-0. Nicely weighted ball. Barella. Steaming on goalwards.
There
and the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Locatelli. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found a way through. Fermin making good progress on the right-hand side. He stands tall and strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Politano.
And the shot! Goal, Italy!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Italy, after 25 minutes, is number 14, Keane.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Tonali.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Lopez. Calafiori. Bastoni. Tonali. Played out to the left flank. Udogi. That's a throw. Foot in. Tries to play it through. And the through ball. Locatelli. Keane looking to add to his goal. And he's surging through. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. Pass somewhat off target.
Hong Kong certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Trossard. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Udogi. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Keane. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Neymar. There's the shot! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 42 minutes is
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Hong Kong grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That is lovely. Barella.
2 added minutes
Politano.
has been indicated.
Tonali. Locatelli. Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. Great vision. And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Hong Kong are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's picked it up out wide. They've played it short. And this is goes for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Pavlovic. Raspadori. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Trossard. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Udogi. Raspadori. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance, surely! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Trossard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Trossard! Trossard!
Hong Kong take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Trossard. Can he latch on to this? Barella. Driving through the... Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
substitution on the field. Number 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 15.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Number 10. DeMarco. Coming on the
most
field.
accurate pass.
Number 8.
That's a good run down the left.
Gordon. Number
He's
25.
picked his way through.
He's having a shot!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter!
The goal scorer after 65
Oh,
minutes.
beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. Raspadori. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Keane. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Keane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Hong Kong can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Passing nice and neat. Gordon!
And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Bastoni. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now that looks a decent ball.
He can get that clear.
Camavinga is onto this. Tonali. Locatelli. Tonali. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Calafiori. And it's Tonali. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Camavinga wins the duel this time. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
And here's Gordon. Looking for a runner. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Liam Talat. And it's hoisted clear. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Italy are looking to go forward now.
He'd have done well to reach that.
Ferran Torres. Decent progress down the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Gordon. He's on it, shapes to shoot, and he's following up. It's in. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's become a case of men against boys.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Liam Delap. Now it's Gordon. Politano. Politano. Ferran Torres. And he's managed to get free. And a chance! Sticks it away! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And now he has two. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Hong Kong have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Hong Kong definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside.